Good morning, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me again. You guys, I just want to say how amazed I am at the support that you have shown me. Like, hmm, thank you. Thank you. I don't even know what else to say but thank you. I can't even tell you how overjoyed I am at the outpouring of support and the video that I did for the sign of Cancer. I have tried, and let me say, I've read every comment, every single comment, and they have touched me so deeply. My mom is a Cancer. Her star sign, her sun sign is Cancer. And my mom has been through so freaking much. And I guess, just knowing how much she's been through gave me the courage. And I had been with her earlier in that day. We had dinner together that evening. And, when you're around somebody, you pick up their vibe and their energy. And my mother is such a strong human being because she's been through so freaking much. And the situations were different that came out in that video, but just know that I am still praying for you. And some of you have really touched me deeply with your stories and telling me how much that video meant to you. That just blows me away. It makes it makes everything that I have been through on this journey of trying to get this YouTube channel off the ground worthwhile. And I had thought about giving up the daily messages, but Spirit is like, don't give up the daily messages because if only 5 people watch those and they get something out of them, they need that. We need, y'all, I wake up in the morning and before my feet hit the floor, I'm wanting to know what Spirit's got going on. Because I can't even get out of bed in my right mind without Spirit. Like, that's what life has taught me. And right now, I don't know, like I've told you before, and I'll say it again because I'm not an astrologer, I'm a medium. And I don't know that much about astrology. I need to learn more because it does go hand in hand somewhat with what I'm trying to accomplish here. But right now, I do know because what I don't know much, but I know what I experience, and my planets that some of you might be new here, so and a lot of you probably are, but back last year when I started paying attention to my chart and the transits and everything, I realized that the planets the way they were on the day that I was born, the moment that I was born, realigned perfectly last year, right at my birthday. Like, how does that even happen? Like, that's a miracle in itself to have everything realigned exactly the way it was the moment you were born. So, I started paying attention a little more. So when I say the planets are aligning, I'm not just making that up. Like if it stands out to me in the cards, then it might be something you want to take a look at because if you work with the alignments that are going on in the universe, yeah, instead of against them, I can say from my own personal experience that it does make a huge difference. There is something to it. And maybe someday soon I can tell you more about my story because I know a lot of you don't have time to go back and look at my older videos. But if you do, please do take time and look through at least the titles to see if anything in there resonates with you because I have been channeling people's loved ones since last year when I started my videos, and somebody might have a message for somebody in something. So just look through the titles and see if anything resonates with you in the titles, okay? Okay, look here. Look what we found. We found a little something. We're going to get rid of it though, aren't we? Aren't we, Spirit? Holy Spirit, angels, Archangels, can you please come and help me? And I love you all equally. I don't mean to give Archangel Michael more attention because I know that all of you have your purposes. God created us all with a special purpose. And so I'm calling on all the archangels. And I don't know you all by name, but you know me by name. Thank you. You know my collective by name. And I ask you to put a hedge round and about us, protecting us from any negativity like that might try to come through as we seek Spirit for a message this morning. Holy Spirit, what would you like to say to us today to help us to get through the next 24 hours? What message might we be able to pull from these cards to help us on our journey? Can I please get a message for us this morning for those who might see this video now and in the future who might resonate with it? Angels, how do you have our backs today? Can you please show me? They like fell out, y'all. Communication, protection, grace, and resurrection. I mean, how beautiful is that? And let me say, I'm uploading a video for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, I don't even know what to say about that video. Like, just know that I love you, and if you need a private reading, reach out. Because, yeah. And then purity again, y'all. Purity again. Purity's been on the bottom of the deck a lot lately. Alright. And Pisces, the protection message definitely could be for you here. If you're watching today. Somebody's watching that needs protection. Communication, protection, grace, resurrection, and purity. Let's see how the tarot is working in our lives. Spirit, what tarot? What major tarot? Oh, that flew out, and it's Hope, the Star, Aquarius in reverse. And the Hangman in reverse. I'm telling you right now, and it's been showing up in the readings. You remember how long we were in Hangman mode? Like we were stuck. We were stuck for the longest time. Like months we've been stuck. And Spirit is bringing us out of being stuck. And a lot of us are doing some deep, deep soul searching. And we're evaluating relationships in our lives. We're evaluating what's working and what's not. And we're about to take that big sword, that big, big, big Ace of Swords, and cut some stuff away. The universe is eclipsing. We're fixing to have a solar eclipse. I think it's on the 20th of June. But when we have that solar eclipse, no, wait a minute, it might be the 10th. Y'all, we are very close to a solar eclipse. And this eclipse is going to be dynamic. Like, we're already feeling the effects of it. The effects of this eclipse, look it up, study about it, are going to be felt for a long time. Like, could be a year or more. The effects of an eclipse are profound. And the world and the universe are going through significant changes in evolution. Things are evolving. Things are evolving. And things are changing. Old, outdated beliefs are being cut away. People are starting to realize truth like never before. And we're going to hear about this truth. And somehow there's protection, grace, and resurrection involved in today's message. I'm not sure how, but we're going to find out. Spirit, how do you want to proceed this morning for the collective? Okay, let me be quiet. All right, Spirit, what message do you have out of the dream cards? Thank you so very much. Try not to compare your life or your situation to those of others. When faced with new things or people, just say, interesting. Keep your mind open and awake. Don't feel inferior. All the possibilities are as open to you as they are to others. I understand that. I mean, sometimes we see other people and what they're going through and what they're doing, and we feel less than, but we're not. whatever's available to somebody else in this world is available to us. And I would ask you to pray for me, because I definitely need a miracle in an area of my life that's struggling. Finances, I mean, I'll just be honest with you. Some things have changed. There's been some things cut out that I had gotten used to having. And now I've got to find a new way to make up the difference. But I'm okay. I'm not, destitute. I just need to figure out another way of making things go. And that will happen. And maybe you're going through that too. I can't be the only one. But we are very close to 1,000 subscribers here, and then I can do lives, and we're going to have so much fun, and I'm going to get the opportunity to answer questions and to interact with you in real time, which totally excites me, because then it won't be a one-way street, it'll be two-way. We'll have communication. How nice is that? All right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on here with this reading. Spirit's saying not to use that deck. What deck do you want me to use, Spirit, for the morning message to understand what you're doing in our lives today? Okay. For some reason, I'm being told to use these. Alright, and these other. Spirit wants to say something, y'all. Spirit wants to say something. Use these. Spirit says use these and these. Alrighty then. We got a lot of cards here, Spirit. We must have a lot to say. Alright, these are all red in the upright, and so are, no, these are not, but let's just see how it comes out. Alright, we're going to go with these first. Alright. Spirit says to look at communication with this deck. Alright, communication, Spirit. What's going on with communication? That's a lot, Spirit. You were talking to us through our third eye, baby. And maybe I should have taken those. Sometimes I just don't know. Somebody has something, an object that they keep on them for protection. Communication is all tied up. For some reason, our communication is all tied up. So maybe right now you're having trouble with communication. And let me say that some of us do have a hard time talking about our feelings and saying how we really feel. We have a hard time saying. There's certain people in our lives, like, I know for me, I have all these grandiose ideas of how I would like to say things to certain people, very significant people in my life. And then when I'm in front of them, I become like this little child that's all tied up. Can you relate? Okay. And I hope if it's morning where you are that you have a really freaking good cup of coffee. Life is too short to waste on cheap coffee. Alright, so our communication is all tied up. Protection. And on the bottom of the deck is some kind of contract. Oh, yeah. Alright, so now we have to use this deck. Spirit, you've done this before, where you jump all around through decks trying to get a specific message to us. But that's okay. I'm in no hurry unless you are. Clarify. Ouch! Wow. That freaking hurt. It's like the cards just bit me, y'all. Looking into protection. Be careful today. Like, I don't even want to hold them now. Clarify protection, please. Never had cards bite me before. But they literally stung my finger. Like it was something like, almost like a needle stuck in my finger. Definitely protected. It feels like there's a piece of something in my finger, y'all. There's nothing there, though. It makes me scared, like shell-shocked to even touch these cards. Can I see what protection is all about? Okay, Six of Pentacles. Protection for something that you've been given. Somebody might be given more than the other. There might be some equality needed for some reason. What is it that you're saying, Spirit? There's an albino deer standing out here. Stability. There's money. It's about money. It's like my money is all tied up somehow. My communication is all tied up. And there's something that needs to be more stable and more equal here under protection. Maybe you need to keep an eye on your bank account. Somebody might be stealing from you. Somehow money that's being passed or possessions that are going back and forth. There's some question about that. So keep an eye on your money. Watch your funds right now and make sure. Look through your bank account carefully. Because something's going on. And it could be that the communication system is the way that somebody's getting into your money. Clarify what you're saying here. Just watch your money right now, okay? Go back through your bank statement and look at your account and make sure that there's not been anything taken in the past 6 days, 6 weeks, even 6 months. As far back as they'll let you go, be careful about your money. And make sure all of your stuff balances out. Make sure everything balances. It could have something to do with your taxes. But somebody's having trouble getting in touch with you because of communication. Alright, what is grace about and how do you want me to look into grace? And there's an Ace of Cups. So you might be getting some money back. Somebody might be going to give you something back that's going to make you it's going to make you feel warm and fuzzy. So maybe you're going to find a large amount of money that's been taken and you're going to get it back because you're protected by your bank. Take it as it resonates. Okay. Alright. Alright, let me set these over here and let's find out what grace is about. How do we find out what grace is about, Spirit? Now we use these. Okay. Clarify grace. Oh. There's hope that came out way on the floor. There's hope for something. There's stars, man. I can't even lie. Look at the stars. Look at this. See how the stars are standing out here? Alignment. There's alignment going on. There's grace in alignment in the star alignment. Literal star alignment is bringing hope and grace. You might have a grace period for this money that got stolen. So be sure you look at that today. Like, don't put it off. Alright, what is the star and grace about, Spirit? Alright. Taking a break. Resting. Why is the Four of Swords here? We've been seeing the Four of Swords a lot. Okay. Again. Okay. Oh, okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, if that means anything to you. Money is coming out of you like you're bleeding and hemorrhaging money here, but it's happening slowly. You're losing money slowly. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, here you are. You might have you might have let things go. You might have been like being slack and not keeping an eye on this. And because you haven't been keeping an eye on this, Spirit has protected you and is giving you grace. But this little knight right here is a slow knight. Like, you can't rush him. He's going to take his time. And somebody has been slowly draining your finances. Slowly draining your finances. You might be in some kind of position of management, and this is a company that you run, and you're losing money out the back door. Like, one of your employees might literally be doing something shady, but let's see what comes out. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Wait, there's the Three of Wands in reverse. This would be moving backwards. Somebody's moving backwards. Instead of looking for an opportunity ahead of them, they need to look for an opportunity in the past. So look at the past. I can't emphasize strongly enough. There's somebody that's trying to tell you to look at your past finances. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I need to look at. Alright, clarify what you're saying. Dang. Ten of Swords. Painful ending. Something painful is going to end. So maybe it's the end of all of this mental fuckery with the money. Maybe you've been going through something with your finances and trying to untangle your taxes. Alright, clarify this Ten of Swords. Anything we need to know about this Ten of Swords? The Tower in reverse. Spirit is trying to prevent you from having this Tower, I think. Or maybe it's inevitable that this happens. Clarify what this Tower might be. Can you clarify the Tower? Seven of Cups. There's a lot of things to look at here, isn't there? There's a lot of different, like, you've been spending money on a lot of different things. You might have just been dreaming and not paying attention. You've had a lot on your mind. You've been real emotional lately. Clarify what you're saying here, Spirit. I hope you might need to be careful at work. Like, somebody might be about to do an audit of your finances, or they might be about to come around and check all your emails. Clarify the Seven of Cups. You might have some emails in there to personal stuff that you don't want somebody to see, and IT is about to look through everything. Just be careful, okay? What is the Seven of Cups here for? The Lovers in reverse. Gemini. This has the sense of something you didn't have any choice about, but here you had a lot of choices. What are you saying, Spirit? Because that's like, what is the Lovers doing here in reverse? Alright, everything's coming out in reverse. This is the Hermit and the Six of Wands. So it's like there was no success. You didn't use your wisdom. You had some inner knowing about a situation that you did not use your wisdom with, and you lost out. You lost out. You didn't have a choice, but you had a lot of choices. So, like, maybe you made the wrong choices because you had so many, and you lost. You may have lost stuff here, and it was probably stuff that you were very, like, you might be into stock markets and trading, and you're just having your own business, but you made some bad moves. Alright, but resurrection is here because Spirit's about to help you find a way to correct this. Clarify resurrection, please. Alright, so Eight of Wands is in reverse. Something that was supposed to move ahead real swiftly went in the other direction. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Or maybe something that's going to. Look, there's the Fool. Something was supposed to move forward, but it didn't. So you're having to start over, possibly? Clarify this Fool. Look, there's pictures here. Or there's something. There's something that this person is just... They have pictures they've been looking at. And they also have a dog. There might be something on your computer that you don't want anybody to see, but somebody's going to look at this shit. Somebody's going to see something. There's records here that they're just tossing around. Might be photographs. Clarify what's going on with this Fool, Spirit. I have no idea what this message is about. I can only trust that you will. Alright, there's a partnership. There was supposed to be a partnership with somebody new. But it's looking like it's not going to happen. And maybe this is a good thing. Why is this not happening, Spirit? There's a Fool here, but not a new beginning of a divine partnership. Why is this divine partnership not happening? Because of this woman, this Empress. This Empress is upright, but there's a Five of Pentacles that's in reverse. So apparently you realize that this was not a good investment. That this was going to lead you to the poorhouse. Or maybe you thought it was a good investment and it wasn't. You're still in the upright though. There's not much love here because the love would be right here and it's not even there. There's a lot of money showing up. If this isn't a work situation, if this is a relationship with somebody, I'm telling you, God is protecting you because this person was trying to take your money. There was nothing about this that was love. And the fact that the communication was not good was a significant factor here. Clarify this all tied up in the communication. Ace of Pentacles. So, something new you were trying to do to get off the ground. There was not good communication. And it definitely has to do with finances or material goods. Something material that you can tangibly touch. And there's a contract involved in this. And you need to look back through your records because Spirit was protecting you from having some losses. And you've heard everything I've said. This person might have even been pretending like they were like... they could have been conning you. Let's just say it like that. Alright, clarify the Empress here. Under Resurrection, clarify the Empress. There's the Hangman in reverse. Alright, so we have a Nine of Pentacles. There's you and your independence. You got some sunflowers. Beautiful. The most beautiful blonde hair. Long to your waist even. And then it has to do with you not looking back. You got to look back. You got to look back over the past because something is trying to hold you up here in your independence and progress. Look back at your records. take a look back at something. Take a look back. You might find some surprises, good surprises. And then we have the Emperor in reverse. So somebody who would normally be stingy and not give you any leniency is going to be a little softer and a little more tolerant and not quite so controlling, if that makes sense. So maybe your boss of yours, you need to take heed, okay? All right, so now this was one situation, and it was a good one. Spirit, thank you. What else do you want to say about it? And I don't know what that was, but maybe you work in money and you got a paper cut or something, but something bit my finger. Something literally bit my finger. Let's look at this and see what comes out of this for this situation. What can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes. No longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? And this fool had pictures. So maybe there's something in your communication that you need to delete because somebody might be trying to use it against you. And Spirit is protecting you and giving you a grace period to get rid of that stuff so that you can resurrect your situation. I can only imagine that there's something like that going on. And how can you deepen your trust right now? You don't trust this person because you have good reason not to. Let go and trust. Today, find your center in the chaos and be certain with yourself so you can deepen your trust in others. You can trust yourself. Fully trust yourself. So right now, the trust needs to be in your own judgment because Spirit is talking to you about what you need to do here. So use your own judgment. If you need to destroy something, get rid of it, and make sure that you hire a professional to wipe your hard drive or whatever you have to do because somebody is looking through your records and you need to be looking through the records to make sure that nobody is taking something from you because somebody's trying to steal from you and they might just be trying to hack into your stuff. Alright, what would you say to us out of these cards right here about this message? This is a very different message than anything I've ever had. Illumination. Spirit is trying to show you something. Spirit is definitely trying to show you something. And delight. Something that'll make you happy. Maybe you're going to find a big chunk of money that's missing. If you might be a cost accountant. I don't know. Alright. So, that's what I have for you today for that. Let's look at this one more way. Let's look at this one more way. Alright, Spirit, we looked at it that way. Using the same angel cards, right? Communication, protection, grace, resurrection, and purity. With hope in reverse and the hangman. Let's look at this from another direction. Okay. And let's just see if it comes out differently with another deck of cards. Okay, Spirit. Can you... How are we working in our home lives today, Spirit? For those of us who might not need all this, because the Hierophant. The Hierophant. This is seriously higher commitments. This is about very high level commitments that we have in life. Marriages, contracts, stuff that we're bound to. And it can also be our spirituality. Like, you might be working on your spiritual life. Clarify the Hierophant, please? Can you please clarify the Hierophant? The Eye of Horus is here. You might wear a wig. The Devil in reverse. The Hierophant is the Devil in reverse. So maybe you are working on your spirituality. And you're trying to work on anything that's trying to control you. Clarify the Devil in reverse. Can I please have the Devil in reverse clarified, Spirit? Thank you so very much. Oh. There's something new starting here. There's going to be something brand new. There's a Fool. And then there's a Seven of Pentacles and the Sun sideways. So, somebody's trying to have, like, you used to be trying to get this person to see your point of view. But you're going to just stop doing that. You're going to say, I'm not doing this anymore. Either you want to see my way or there's no, like, you can't control how this person sees you. So you're done. You're finished trying because you want to be happy. Like we talked about yesterday. You're just not going to do it anymore. It might not be your spiritual life. It could be a marriage or it could be a job. Like, you might be about to walk away from a job because this person is a prick. Alright, how are you working in our work life? You're moving forward from something and starting over because you're just done. You're tired of being in, you're healing. You're healing. In your work life, you're healing. Something that hurt you in the past in your work, you're healing from it. So maybe you had some financial losses that you were emotional about and you're healing from it. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. Or maybe this is how you're just working in your life period. Clarify the Five of Cups. There's some healing going on for sure. And it felt like the end of the world, whatever you were healing from. Might have been a person. It could have been a person that stopped talking to you. It could be a family member or somebody that was significant in your life, but this was protecting you somehow. This person walking away from you, Spirit, is protecting you from something that could have happened, I believe. Alright, what's our surprise today? It could have been an air sign, or you might be. Clarify our surprise for today, Spirit. What surprise do you have in store for us today for the next 24 hours? You're not going to have so many choices. Somehow your choices, look, my palm is itching, which usually is about either coming into money. My mama taught me that. And sometimes in my videos it's about gold diggers. Why don't we have as many choices as we do? Maybe you're eliminating some of your choices because some of them aren't good. That's what it looks like. It looks like you're just cutting back on some stuff. You're gonna pay more attention to what you're gonna be more intentional about how you choose people, places, and things, so that you can enjoy life more, relax more, have more fulfillment in your choices. All right, what is our role here? Oh, baby, why is the High Priestess in reverse? The High Priestess is in reverse. Strength is in reverse. Our victory is in reverse. And our transformation is in reverse. That's our role. Spirit wants us to let Spirit handle this, I think. Why is everything in reverse for our role? Wait a minute. Why is this card way over here? The Emperor shawl way over here. You just need to be in your power. You just need to be in your power. Why are we not in our power over here as our role? A tower. What are we realizing, or what's going to happen? Can you clarify what's going to happen? Sometimes we don't need to see things coming. Sometimes it's better not to see stuff coming. Clarify the tower, please. Sometimes it's better to just let Spirit be in control of life. Sometimes we don't need to see everything. And Spirit's saying this is our role today. It's not to see something. To just be patient. Don't try to control anything. Be patient. The tower is clarified by temperance. Clarify what you're saying here. Clarify what you're saying here, please. That tower doesn't look very happy, does it? You're going to have something to celebrate. And Spirit just maybe wants it to be a surprise. But you're nosy as hell like I am. And you look every day to see what Spirit's up to. Maybe Spirit just has a surprise for us today. And Spirit doesn't want us to have any choice in it. That we need to stop being so anxious. Clarify what you're saying to be true. To what I'm saying to be true. Look at there. Look at there. Alright, so it could be same sex. But there was somebody that you thought was a choice. And they may have been pretending to love you, or they may have actually cared about you. But they were immature, and your dream's not coming true here. You hear my stomach growling? What are you saying here, Spirit? That's a Gemini card. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What are you saying here? What? It's about this equal give and take. This person wasn't going to be equal for you. This person was not going to be, because you're an Empress and they're a Knight. That's not enough for an Empress. Alright, so what's the outcome going to be? Another Knight. Another freaking Knight. Something passionate coming in for an ending. Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse? Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse as our outcome? Why is the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords here? We got to take a trip in and look at this with wisdom. Or maybe it's a secret. Clarify what you're saying here. Spirit's got me blocked somehow here. Clarify what you're saying. Spirit's saying you're going to be in a different situation soon that's going to be a lot calmer. A lot more serene. Spirit might be about to move you. Okay, clarify what you're saying again. You're about to move somewhere that's very calm in life. Oh, the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? Because the cup that guy had was not for you. There's a fight here. Somebody had a fight. Somebody had a fight, or they're fighting this love. Why are we fighting this love, Spirit? Why are we fighting this love? somebody's wearing a mask. Somebody's makeup is the wrong color. Somebody's really mad because you're leaving. Maybe you are leaving a job. Clarify what's going on here. This divine partnership and this pinnacle. You're like, no, thank you. And if you were going to try to be in it, it's like, I'm moving away from this. This don't feel like it's going to work for me. It's not equal. We're not equal. We don't have what it takes to survive in the long run. So why even bother? You're eliminating a choice, and it's probably a good move. Anything else you want to say to us, Spirit, about this situation today? You're eliminating a bad choice. Aquarius is here very strongly. No hope. There's no hope for this person. And you already knew that. I don't know why we haven't been allowed to use our intuition here about this tower, though. I would love to know more about this tower. The tower is about this fight. It's just about the fight that happened. And I think the fight already happened. I think you already had a fight with this person. Or maybe your person had a fight with their person. Like maybe you have a very significant friend or loved one and they had a fight. Or maybe they're just tired of fighting and they're going to eliminate this person from their life. I think it's probably a friend of a friend. And it's affecting everybody in your life, not just that person. It's affecting the children. There's that pretty blonde hair again. Any advice, Spirit? Somebody might need to shave. Like, they've been not even shaving lately. There we go. Dang. That's a lot. Okay. It's everything in reverse, too. Everything is in reverse. Alright, there's a divorce or something. Ending. Something painful. This Ten of Swords. Very painful ending. Queen of Pentacles. Moving ahead. And having some ideas. So, you might be ending a job. That's pretty much shows up here that you might be ending a job. Because you have an idea for something better. Or you could be ending a relationship because you have an idea. What might this idea be, Spirit? Getting away from this fighting. Getting away from this fighting. It's just not working. It's just simply not working. And you're sick of it. You have other options. And you're eliminating options that are causing you pain. It's plain and simple. You're eliminating some BS. Or somebody in your life is doing that, which might be making room for you because they're doing that. Let's see. What would you say out of this deck? It might be that your person has a person, and they've been fighting a lot, and they're eliminating that person, which is going to make it where you could be an option, and you're just friends. Well, let's see. Apology. You can expect an apology that you want to hear. Ooh. Release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. Children are important to this partnership. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. And then retreat. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. So somebody's definitely getting rid of a relationship that's just not working. Alright. What would you say out of this deck right here? A lot of us are seeing through our denials. Your boundaries are trash. Block those bad vibes. And just say those 5 little words. You decide where to eat. And bare your fucking soul. Trust. Share your crazy ass dreams, wishes, and passions. I think this might be making room for you in somebody's life. You might have decided that you were done working on this relationship, so you disconnected from it. Because they had somebody else, and they're not really a choice if they have somebody else, right? And then they started fighting with their person, and now they want to come back to you. Go solo. Alone time equals happier together. And maybe you're just friends and this person comes to you when they're going through something with their person. I don't know, but that's kind of how it feels. Like there's something going on there. Alright, show me what might happen with this relationship. The Magician. You manifesting something. Clarify the Magician, please. You're working. You're working on this. What are they working on? You might be an artist. You might draw sketches of people's faces. Oh, you might be in college learning that. Oh my goodness. The star and the upright strength. So Aquarius, Leo, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there's hope for your wishes to come true. Just like I said, because somebody else has been fighting. Somebody else is about to end a relationship, and it's going to be an opportunity, which I don't know how much that makes you happy, because who wants to be like a second choice? But maybe it's not that you're actually a second choice. Maybe it's just that this person never saw you in that light before. Clarify that to be true. Three of Cups came out. What? Justice. There's the soul contract here. I kind of thought so. And there's the Tower. This is a twin flame. It's a twin flame that didn't work out because the person had somebody else. And they have done nothing but fight with that person, and they're ending it. So what would you suggest? There's the Queen of Wands. Be confident. Be yourself. Be creative. Be magnetic. Do you. There's been mind games, but you're independent, and you haven't been playing these mind games. You stopped playing these mind games a long time ago. At least 5 months ago, maybe longer. You decided to be independent. To stop with these fives. You don't want anything to do with these fives. You've grown beyond the fives. Fives are immature. They're immature energy. You may have just gone to your prom. You might have a picture of yourself sitting on a swing. You might be getting married, or somebody else might be, and you're going to be in their wedding. Alright, so anything else you want to say? Spirit. This stalemate that you've had is about to end, and you're about to have this Two of Cups. And then on the bottom of the deck is the Twin Flame card. The Lovers. So take it as it resonates and do what you want to with it. But there's a divine partnership forming because some other relationship was fighting a lot. And it looks like they're going to leave that person. What would you say out of this deck of cards right here, Spirit? To those who might resonate with this. Separation. Spring. Stuck. Somebody was stuck, hanging in. They're coming out of that now. They're not going to be stuck anymore. There's been some numbing and somebody's felt like a victim. You might have a lot of tattoos, like a whole sleeve. Might look like a skeleton underneath, like you hear my stomach again? This person has been in misery with this other person, and I think that's so sad. You probably love them though, and you probably don't like this either. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? I think you guys are friends. There's something going on in the 5D, and somebody's not been saying anything. Why have they not been saying anything? Because I think you wanted this person to return, but you weren't going to say that because you knew they had somebody else. Or maybe somebody wants to return, but they can't say that because they're so scared of speaking their feelings. Anything else you want to say? Speak up, people. Life is too short to hide shit. Divine Feminine is here. Pride and ego. So maybe it's the Divine Feminine in this case that's been stuck in having too much pride and ego. One more time, Spirit says. Or maybe your pride and ego has kept you from this Divine Feminine because you were too... Oh my God, there's the Tower again. And refocusing. This Tower is determined. Clarify the Tower. I think it's just this person realizing that they can't get along with this other person and they've tried. That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take those, but I will take this one. There's a Dark Night of the Soul. There was some deception and somebody had some big dreams. Whatever this Tower is, and it's fighting. I mean, it's showing up all over this bread. Clarify this. There's an ascension. You're just going through an awakening. Anything else you want to say? This is the last time, so make it good, whatever you want to say. Your money. Focus on your money. Remember, we've been saying that since the beginning of this reading. Focus on your finances. Whatever this is going to take care of itself. And then we have devotion. Alright, I don't know what else to say. It is what it is. It is what it is. Can I get trinkets, please? I have love. An arrow that says love. I have 1, 2 elephants. I have give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. Marilyn Monroe. I have I love you to the moon and back. I have a huge flower. I have not one but 2 hands for intuition. One is a big hand and one is a regular size hand. I have 2 hearts connected. I have a 4-leaf clover. I have a cobra, a snake. Maybe you're a snake handler or somehow snakes are significant. There's another elephant. I have a horse. I have a yin and yang. I have a sea turtle. I have a cat. Maybe you're a Leo. I have a rose. I have a heart with a tree of life or a family tree in it. I have a bicycle. I have kind, free, true to your heart, strong, happy, at peace, brave, thankful, and compassionate. I have a sun made with love. I have a leaf, or I don't know. It's a leaf, but it's a distinctive kind of leaf. I have a rat or a mouse. Maybe you're afraid of mice. I have another tree of life. I have a cross with wings, and I have a Hello Kitty. Maybe your name is Kitty, or you know somebody named Kitty, or maybe you just have a kitty. Can I get these trinkets here, please? Alright, I have the Kundalini Awakening. I have this metal head that I call the gear, the metal head gear. I have a light bulb holding on to a ball. I have a world. I have a music note with a skull. I have another hand for intuition. I have an arrow. Maybe you have a Sagittarius placement. I have a fancy heart. I have strong is beautiful. And I have that pirate, that cool ass spirit wearing that bandana. Can I get rocks, please? I have accept, focus, dream, and passion. Alright, my darlings, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I am uploading Pisces video, and it was off the chain, a little bit nutty, but what else do we expect, right, Pisces? That's us, isn't it? Without us, the world would be a very boring place. But I do want you to know, if it resonates with you, I'm sorry, first of all. And if you need a private reading, I do schedule those. Just let me know when and how you want to get that done. And I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed and prosperous day. Thank you again for all of your support, for all of the subscribers across the board, new, old, and even those on the way, because we are like literally about 50 people away from 1,000. And that might not seem like much to some of you, but to me, that is like the most freaking amazing thing ever. And if I never get any higher than that, I feel like I've accomplished a lot. A lot. And on that video that I had last week, I had more people dislike it than I normally have like my stuff. And I just want to say that if you don't resonate with a video, like, you don't have to dislike it. It doesn't mean it wasn't a good video. It just means it wasn't your video. So I'm not sure, because nobody ever tells you why they dislike a video, which is probably a good thing. But there's just going to be haters, I guess. And that's just something I have to realize. But even that is a compliment to me, because that says that you took the time to assess it, or it at least touched a nerve in you. And I'm glad I could do that for you. Because sometimes people plant seeds in our lives and it pisses us off. But later on down the road, you might not even remember who said it or when, but that shit will start to grow. So I hope that's the case, because I don't get the dislikes. Like, if you don't like something, but that's why the dislike button is there, right? So that we can get feedback. So I'm looking at it and trying to figure out, like, why 500 people liked it and 24 didn't. I'm just trying to figure out why that might be. Maybe they disliked it because the circumstances were so intense. Because Cancer's been through some shit, y'all. It ain't no joke. And they're not the only ones. And what I'm starting to see is this twin flame stuff. We already knew it was difficult. But it's horrific sometimes. And I'm trying to be real. I did a video last night of my own. I did a reading for myself, but I filmed it. And I was like this close to posting it, but there was too much stuff that wasn't my stuff that came out. And I would never betray somebody that way. I would never put somebody's shit out there like that. I'll put my own out there, but I try not to put other people's out there. And a lot of truth came out in that reading. I think it's the only time I've ever read for myself where I got that much truth. And it was a lot of it surprised the shit out of me. But, we'll see because everything is fluid and there's free will involved. But there's some changes coming. There's some changes coming. Big changes coming for a lot of us. And there's some people in our lives that we're going to get rid of simply because they're not working anymore and we're tired of fighting with them. So if you're going through that, I'm sending you a lot of love because I don't want to see anybody lose. I want everybody to be successful and blessed. Okay? Alright, I'm going to shut up now and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.